On January 10, Andrew took an amazing open range breakout 5-minute trade on Delta Airlines. So Delta Airlines on that specific day reported earnings. We saw the stock in the pre-market gapping up significantly with really high volume. So as you can see on my screen here, on the left chart I have the 1 minute and on the right chart I have the 5 minute. So as we can see on the 5 minute, represented by the gray zone, we have a really strong movement up. So a lot of strength even before the market opened. Another really interesting thing on that specific day happening with Delta Airlines is that they had their all-time high at 67.5, represented by the red line we have here. So the stock just opened just a little bit below all-time highs and could bring really interesting opportunity to see if we can eventually broke towards all-time high and even higher. So the first thing to pay attention to is where the price is opening. So as we can see on the 1 minute chart right here, we open below the VWAP. The VWAP on my chart is represented by the blue line, this one here. So we see the price is opening below the VWAP. And now to potentially play a breakout on the upside, we want to see some candles closing over the VWAP for more confidence that there's a lot of strength in the price action. So we now have some candles closing over the VWAP, which is again the blue line. So we saw this candle there closing over the VWAP, and now we're currently pushing even higher over 66. So that's interesting to see that the price action is really strong and we have our all-time high at 67.5. So seeing that, we want to play the potential breakout of the range of that first 5-minute candle. So the first 5-minute candle here will close in about 2 minutes. So it will be interesting to see if we can potentially break the high of that candle and move higher. That's basically the way you want to play the 5-minute RMB, especially when you see some candles closing over the VWAP. So seeing that kind of price action, we're going to take the trade long here in anticipation of breaking the high of that first 5-minute candle. So as long as we can close some candles over the VWAP, we're still in business. We're still expecting the price to keep moving higher and breaking all-time high. So we entered right there with this average price of about 65.92. Our stop loss will be just below the VWAP, below the previous 1 minute candle. So we're risking about 60 cents here, more or less. So we can see the price action here is still really strong. We push almost to that 67.5 all-time high level, and we're now consolidating. So we stop moving higher and we're kind of trading in a range right now. But the interesting thing to pay attention to here while we're trading in this current range right there is that the volume is also decreasing. So when you see the price consolidating or even moving lower a little bit, but the volume decreasing, it's usually a good sign that the price is just preparing for another leg up. So in that case, we shouldn't get out of the position. We should even decide to add to our position, because if anything, the price might start moving higher here. So seeing that kind of price action unfolding right here, it's a good spot to add to our position, which is what we're going to do right here with another 500 share. So our current position is 1,000 share with an average price now of 66.5, which is worth a total position of $66,000 more or less. So now what we want to see is a breakout. We want to see another leg up to that 67.5 level and potentially even break that level and go higher to 68 and even 69. So we're still in consolidation here. The volume is also really low. Now we want to see another leg up, and we want to see also the volume increasing on that leg up. If you have a leg up, that means there's a lot of buyers. And if there's a lot of buyers coming in, you also want to see the volume coming with it to give you more confidence that there's a lot of strength. So let's see how this 1 minute candle that we have right now pushing through all-time high is going to close. So here we have a lot of confidence because we see a really strong candle and also a really high volume bar there. So no reason to get out of the trade. There's still a lot of strength in the price action right now. So our first profit target will be 68, where we will sell 200 share. So we're pushing almost to that 68 level here. So here we're going to take our first partial at 68. So we just realized $300 in profit, and we still have a big unrealized profit of over $1,000. So after taking our first partial at 68, we're now seeing the price action getting rejected a little bit. We're retracing towards all-time high. The interesting thing to pay attention here is that we're testing the all-time high now from the way up, not from the way down. So we are potentially turning a resistance level into a support level. So what we want to see here is the price bounce around that 67.5 level and then give us another leg up. So if we see another leg up happening, that will give us a lot of confidence, and we can potentially take another partial around 68.5 and even 69. So let's see what's going to happen here. So far, we're trying to bounce here. The buyers are still strong, still not letting the price go lower. On the 1 minute chart, we have a potential engulfing pattern forming right here. So when you see a white or green candle engulfing the previous red candle, it's usually a really bullish sign. Right, so the price is pushing up again here. We're going to partial some more at 68.5. Now we're targeting 69 for another partial. So we're going to partial some more here at 69. So we already have a realized profit now of, here as you can see on the right side of my chart, we have realized of over $1,000. We still have another $1,000 of unrealized profit. So really nice trade with the kind of small position with 66,000. We can still produce really amazing gains, about $2,000 in profit right now. So really powerful strategy, that open range breakout strategy that we enter right here, even with adding to our position here with the consolidation for the breakout of the all-time high, which happened really nicely. So this is a really popular strategy that Andrew learned to master over the years, and that's pretty much the way you want to play it. So I hope this video was valuable. If you want to learn more insight about that strategy specifically, make sure to check out the educational center we have at Bear Bull Traders for more insights.